Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak, and welcome back to Spyro the Dragon. This time we're going to be taking on Gnasty Gnorc, because last time we took on Twilight Harbor. I believe we just picked up the last gems in Gnasty's world. Yes, 200 of 200. We have completed Gnasty's world except for the last dragon, but that's not going to appear until after we beat Gnasty Gnorc. So, let's go face off with the hero of this story. Gnasty Gnorc. There's also 500 gems in this world. Yeah. So Gnasty Gnorc is actually a really easy boss. He doesn't do much. He'll shoot from his little spire up there. And what we got to do to take him out is to grab a little key to follow him. But we got to chase after a thief. So there's a thief right there. He has a key. And we're just going to collect all these gems real quick before taking on good old Gnorc himself. I think this is also the credits too, if I'm not mistaken. So now we're going to follow the thief. We're going to hang left because there are some gems here and some chests. And I like to double check to make sure that when we do catch up with the thief, we can hit him and then we can run back through. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah. So the best way to catch up with the thief is to gain on him. I went right to cut him off. And yeah, picked up the key. We should finish it just in case we missed anything, but we didn't, so we're all good. And this key opens up this door, and this door holds another thief. And this thief also has a key. The first key will not open Gnasty Gnorc's staircase. It'll only open up this door, so we have to open up the door. In case you were wondering. I missed like one of these boxes right here somehow. I don't know how the fuck. Yeah, right there, that gem. I missed that gem. I didn't pick it up. I thought I did, but I did not. But yeah. So I didn't get. Oh, you son of a bitch! You actually fucking got me. Well, anyway, this thief is particularly easy. We just have to hug the corners a little bit, and then eventually we get him. And that's it. That's what happens. So see what happens when you don't run through the entire maze. Again, you miss a 10 gem. And I'm going to have to go and hunt for that gem off camera after the credits. Because your boy was not paying attention. Well, anyway. We're going to open up the staircase. That looks really weird. I didn't like that. That's okay. And we're going to follow Gnasty Gnorc. Gnasty Gnorc has a bunch of treasure. Don't forget those 2 chests that we just passed by either. Luckily for me, I think I went back because I saw them. Or maybe I catch them on my second go around. So Gnasty Gnorc is really easy. We haven't hit him yet, but now we're on phase 2 of his boss. Phase 1 is collecting the keys. Phase 2 is flaming him once. So what we got to do is we got to keep up with Gnasty Gnorc before he turns around and is able to launch a magic ball. See, he sent out a magic ball or whatever. One of his little magic crystallizing gun power moves. If he does that, that means he's going to circle back around. We're going to have to chase him again and again and again and again and again and again until we flame him. And again, the only way to flame him is to keep up with him. Because he'll stop on the podium, and once he stops, you can flame him. He's susceptible to being flamed from both the front, sides, and the back. Everything is all game so long as you keep up with him. And look at that, now he's no longer on his little podium. He ran back down, so now we got to chase him once more. So let's chase him. Gnasty's pretty easy to keep up with so long as you hold down the square button and you hug the corners as best you can. You should keep up with Gnasty Gnorc. He is out racing us, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. Be careful with this corner. I have fallen down here quite a few times. And it's okay to like let go of square to like reposition yourself in a split second, so long as you hold it back down relatively quickly. If you can catch up to Gnorc by the time he makes it to his podium, you'll be fine. And then you flame him, he drops 25. And now we go to phase 3, which is the tricky platforming part. So these platforms begin to move the second you step on them. I think it's the second you step on them at least. And we have to make it to Gnasty Gnorc before we no longer have any platforms to make it onto. And once we make it to Gnorc himself, we can flame him, and that's the end of Gnasty Gnorc. Game. See, we trapped him. Once you beat Gnorc, there is a cutscene and credits.
Sorry I took so long. I kind of forgot about you.
What about Gnasty Gnorc?
Nasty Gnorc is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to pick up.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
And yeah, so Spyro's right. We still have some treasure to pick up. I missed 10 gems. We also did not free the last dragon, but I gotta say I love this game quite a bit. I think this is an excellent game. It wasn't like one of my first games, but I know people who have played this as like one of their first games, and I'm really happy that they got to experience that as like a child growing up playing Spyro the Dragon, because I didn't. My first few games were like Smash Brothers. I played Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero for the N64. That was like one of my first games. Hey You Pikachu was like the first game I think I've ever owned on console. So you know, like I didn't get to play like really good games. I used to play downstairs at my landlord's house. We called him Michael Down because he lived below us. And MD, he lived below us and he had a bunch of game consoles. So like I got to play Kingdom Hearts through him. I got to play Crash Bandicoot through him. And I think he had Spyro 2. I think. But I didn't really play that one a lot because I liked Crash quite a bit. Crash Bandicoot was my jam. I loved Warp. That was my favorite one, and it still is. Warped is still my favorite Crash Bandicoot. But like I played the first one, I played 2, I played 3 at his house. But yeah, and I played like Grand Theft Auto with my cousins. So like these are like some of the games that I grew up playing. But I never played Spyro, at least not fully, until I was much older. I had to be like at least 14, 15 when I first played Spyro the Dragon on PS3. I bought him, and yeah. It was a blast. I haven't had this much fun playing like an old school PS1 game in a long time. And I kind of regret not getting to Spyro. Like the only Spyro game I think I've ever owned was Spyro Orange on the Game Boy. And I had the double pack. I had Purple, Crash Purple and Spyro Orange like together in one pack. And that was like my first Spyro experience playing through a Spyro game. So yeah, Spyro the Dragon was just one of those games I never like got around to playing as a kid. But yeah, I love this game. I hope anyone can get out of the way and pick up this game. But after we beat Gnasty Gnorc, we make it back to Gnasty's world. We're gonna free the Magnus, the last dragon.
Gnasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Gnasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will not open until you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
And I am literally only missing a 10 gem in Gnasty's world. I was a little confused. I was like, what the fuck am I missing? And yep, it was Gnasty's world. Gnasty Gnorc. It was that chest that I broke but didn't pick up the gem. I thought I had picked it up, but I didn't. Right here with the thief. And that's it. That's 100%. And in the next level, we are going to go into Gnasty's loot. And that is the 100% bonus for beating Spyro the Dragon. And might I say it's a good one. See you then.